What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Insight. If you missed yesterday's video, we covered Rampage Jackson saying that MMA Guru may have opened himself up to defamation of character. Now Guru has responded to Rampage.
I got people like MMA Guru telling me to stop streaming, and he's trying to dig up the past and stuff, and he opened himself up for defamation of character. He's a idiot.
Guru responded via X. He wrote, Rampage Jackson on stream earlier said that me reading this news article about him while live left me open for defamation, insinuating that he would sue me. I thought this whole thing would end with him calling me out to a fight. I thought more of him as a man. What a bitch. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. Alexander Volkanovski appeared on the Unscripted Show and completely went off on Colby Covington.
Colby Covington, I mean, that's an obvious one.
Oh.
I mean, it's an easy question.
No, yeah.
But I'll make it a little bit better for you.
Go on.
Colby, you're a piece of and I dare you to come say something to my face, because I'd love to slap you. There you go.
Where did this hatred come from, though?
He's just a piece of Like, I mean, it's just, he just is. And that's why I just don't like human, because again, I try my best, not just try my best, I just think, you know, the sport I'm in, you're going to get bad publicity a lot of the time for the, you know, for people that aren't even involved with the sport. But then, because a lot of the people that I, like, in our, in this sport are some of the nicest people I've ever met, some of the most disciplined, well-respectful type guys, good human beings and girls, very good human beings. But I mean, a lot of times you get idiots like him that are going to just take things too far. Like some of the things that he have said is just, no. There's pushing the fight, and then there's just pieces of and he is one of them.
Well, if you want to reply back, brother, the chair's there. You can come back anytime.
I mean, and what pisses me off even last time, I think I was after my fight.
Just didn't want to
wouldn't say nothing to Paddy Pimblett, but then Paddy Pimblett, while the cameras was around, started saying stuff, trying to act like he was arcing up again, just for the camera, that sort of stuff. And mind you, last time he talked all that crap and was acting like that, he ended up getting hit by Masvidal, who look, I don't like violence, right?
People say I look like that bloke.
Yeah, oh yeah, I can see it because now he's got the longer hair. But yeah, before you even had the same beard. Yeah, bro. Watch him back, 100% early career. Yeah, it's true. But I mean, he ended up getting him in the streets because he was saying some stuff, like, you know, even talking about his family and all that.
I can't do that.
And there's people you don't say that to. Masvidal's going to be one of them. And you know that. So, like, I mean, that's the line that you wanted to cross. And then he ended up, like, wanting to press charges and all that sort of stuff. So this is the type of guy, like, he is. And then he'll go and do the same thing to other people after knowing that you didn't like the outcome last time.
Yeah.
Played the victim. When you're like, I've heard that bloke talk about people's deceased fathers and stuff like that in press conferences and saying some really bad stuff and bringing family involved and all that. So when I see stuff like that, and I'd love it because he'd be like, oh, it's just a featherweight. No, say something then.
Michael Bisping shared his thoughts on Dillon Danis trying to get into the UFC. Danis has said many times that he would run through the welterweight division, but Bisping strongly disagrees. He believes that most of the top UFC welterweights would destroy him.
He has had several MMA bouts in Bellator. He did win them all via submission. He didn't fight anybody good, granted, and he did just do that. And I was just like, you know, he's barking and making all this noise. I'm like, I think it's just part of me wants to see, throw him in there and let's see what you really got against someone.
If you do,
real fighter.
And just give him a nasty off the bat. You know what I mean? Give him somebody that's got good jiu-jitsu, good takedown defense, and hits like a goddamn Thor's hammer in there. And you can find that. What weight class is he? 155
or 170, 170 pounds.
He'll get murked at 170.
I mean, Kevin Holland wouldn't be bad, right? I think he's at 185 now.
Yeah, but
Michael Morales would destroy him. Ian Machado Gary would tap dance around the octagon. He wouldn't get near him. Kamaru Usman, could you imagine? Can you imagine what Usman would do to him?
And that's the thing. He's calling out all those guys. He's like calling out the entire roster and anybody. You've dealt with him.
Many
You
times.
telling
Many
them?
times. Yeah, exactly. It's just war off a duck's back though. It doesn't even register. But I'm like, I just kind of want to see him in there, see what he's got, see if he can really do it. And if he can, fair play. And if he can't, well, there you go. Shut up and off you pop. I mean, we can all say, you know what I mean? We can all say ridiculous stuff. It's never, ever going to happen.
Mauricio Ruffy is set to face Benoit Saint-Denis this weekend at UFC Paris. Ruffy knows he'll probably get booed by the local crowd, but says it won't bother him. Instead, he believes the real pressure is on Saint-Denis, who will be fighting in front of his home fans.
I see the fans rooting for him, making a lot of noise, tearing that place down, and putting a lot of pressure on him. So I'm happy to be here and put on a show for everyone. I don't really pay attention. I don't really mind the crowd. When I win, I can go and have fun with everyone. But when I'm in there, I tune it out. I fought in Rio before against a local guy in the guy's gym before, and everyone was against me, and I just kind of tuned it out. So I just tune that out and don't pay attention to it until the fight's over. I think it really depends on how you deal with it. The usually pressure and anxiety and all that all precedes the greatest moments of your life. So when you're going through a moment of a lot of pressure and a lot of anxiety, that's usually because something good is happening, and this is all a dream come true. So I'm enjoying every moment. I'm here giving this interview now, and then I'll fight, and then we'll celebrate. So every moment is a moment to be cherished.
Benoit Saint-Denis also spoke about fighting in Paris. He said he welcomes the challenge and believes that pressure is a privilege.
It's always a privilege because we got the permission to fight in France late, and I have been doing all my career outside of the country, so it's always great to fight here in France. Pressure, but pressure is a privilege, because if you have pressure, it's because there is a lot on the line, and I'm ready and happy for it. Quite well now. It took me time, but now I feel like I'm used to it a lot more than before, and it has been huge on my career in 2024. And this year I have learned a lot of the past last two fights, and that didn't went my way because I think I had no experience of all this media and pressure, and now that I have it, I'm back to doing what I like and love, fighting.
Mackenzie Dern revealed she found out she was fighting Verna Jandiroba for the vacant strawweight title through Dana White's Instagram. This comes after Zhang Weili vacated the belt to move up and challenge Valentina Shevchenko for the flyweight title at UFC 322.
How did you find out that you were fighting for the belt?
So they were kind of talking about the interim belt. They had said an interim belt, and that was like maybe, I don't know, 4 weeks ago. They were talking about it, but they weren't sure if they were going to do it. And then they're like, okay, they're going to do it, but wait until they announce it. And then I found out by Instagram that it was going to be for the actual belt.
Wow.
When Dana announced it. So I texted like Tiki. I'm like, wait, is it the real belt or the interim belt? He's like, oh, it's the real belt. So yeah, that was just like very recent, the change. Not that the interim belt, but of course we were happy with the interim belt. That would it's still a belt, and it would be like the next step to getting, the belt. But the fact that it's for the real belt definitely puts the extra happiness and gratefulness on it.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to MMA Analysts and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one from PlayShorts3 say, he apologized. Raja accepted the apology, but Raja held on to that anger and almost killed a man. Once someone apologizes to you and you accept, you instantly let their guard down because they think you're both cool. The second one from Michael Rogers 9720 says Stu hit first. Raja should have hit him back right away, then it'll easily be self-defense. And the last one is from a Dan Pimentel 45 says, hell yeah, Rampage. It's self-defense from a self-disciplined mind is Raja. He's young and he will grow. Those were the top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below, and if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up. See you in the next video.